Hello, we here discuss last point from your electrochemistry unit, that is liquid junction potential, or it is also known as liquid junction potential, or simply as a junction potential. It is represented as EJ, capital E base to J. If we consider two electrolyte solutions, for example, say two HCl solutions, and that are separated by semi-permeable membrane. That semi-permeable membrane allows the flow of ions from one solution to another solution. And there is difference in concentration. For one HCl solution, concentration is higher, that is concentrated HCl solution at one side, and at another side dilute HCl solution dilute HCl solution. Then after some time, because of concentration difference, a diffusion takes place, that is movement of ions through that semi-permeable membrane takes place from more concentration solution to less concentrated solution. That is that H plus ions and Cl minus ions from concentrated solution are migrated towards dilute solutions. When that migration of H plus and Cl minus ions when they start to move towards dilute solutions, at that time the transference number of H plus and Cl minus ions, that is T plus and T minus, which depends on size of that ion, charge density of that ion, and that is considered as directly proportional to transference number. We say here as a current carrying capacity of that ion, which is directly proportional to speed of that ion, and speed in that medium depends on many factors like size of that ion, charge density of that ion. If we compare transference number of H plus and Cl minus, then transference number of H plus is far greater than transference number of Cl minus ions. Therefore, when that H plus and Cl minus ions from concentrated solution, when they start to move towards dilute solutions, at that time what happen? H plus ions are faster movers, that are their speed is more than that of Cl minus ions, and therefore that H plus ions first reaches to dilute solution and Cl minus ions remains in concentrated solutions. And because of that, dilute solution acquire the charge of fast moving and earlier richer that H plus ions, that are reaches to that dilute solutions first, and therefore that dilute solution acquire charge of that H plus ions, that is that become positive charge, and that Cl minus ions remains in a concentrated HCl solution. They remains behind in the same solution, and therefore that concentrated solution ions, because of that Cl minus ions, that acquire negative charge. Such charge separation takes place because of movement of ions through that semi-permeable membrane when that two solutions, dilute and concentrated solutions, are in contact with each other. And such charge separation results in development of potential difference at that junction, which is known as liquid-liquid junction potential, or simply as a junction potential. Then factors affecting on junction potential. Junction potential mainly depends on transference number, that is transference number of T plus positive and negative ions. If there is large difference between transference number of cation and anion, then there is a large development of Eg. Magnitude of developed Eg is also more if that transference number difference of cation and anion is more. Ej is also developed potential is also more. Then next is next factor, that activity ratio of two electrolytes, that is concentration difference between the two electrolyte solutions. If concentration difference is more movement of ions through that membrane, and therefore magnitude of Ej is also more. And last factor is temperature. The junction potential also depends on temperature, that is increase in temperature also increases the junction potential Eg, because that increased temperature helpful for movement, increase in movement, increase in kinetic energy of that ions. Then how will you eliminate potential, this liquid junction potential? For liquid junction potential elimination of this, why it is necessary to eliminate this junction potential? Because as junction potential increases, that cell ceases to operate. Cell reactions, that is reaction at anode and reaction at cathode, the speed of that reactions decreases, and therefore that cell ceases to operate, and therefore so as to easy operation of cells, it is necessary to remove this junction potential, and that junction potential is eliminated by using salt bridge. What is salt bridge? Salt bridge is a U-shaped type glass tube containing saturated solution of KCl or KNO3 or NH4NO3. Why these salts only used for preparing salt bridge? Why not other salts? Because here, if we consider any one of the salt, KCl, KNO3, NH4NO3, that transference number of cation and anion in each case is equal, is exactly equal, that is 50-50. And therefore, in case of KCl, transference number of K plus is 0.5, while Cl minus is also 0.5. Therefore, these salts only used, and that salt bridge then one of the end of salt bridge is dipped in one solution, another end is dipped in another concentrated solution. Then what happened? That salt bridge neutralizes that charge difference developed. That is, here in this case, for dilute solution there is development of positive charge. Then what that salt bridge doing? That salt bridge supplies negative ions and neutralizes this positive charge. While in a concentrated solution there is development of negative charge. Then that salt bridge supplies positive ions and neutralizes that negative charge. Hence that salt bridge neutralizes that developed charge on both sides of that solutions, and thereby neutralizes and thereby reduces the junction potential. Thank you. This is about that liquid junction potential. The derivation and their application is not for your syllabus. Therefore, only consider that elimination of junction potential, what is junction potential, and factors affecting on that junction potential. Thank you.